What's good, people? It's Black Milk representing Detroit City, shouting out Montreality. Y'all know what it is. Peace. Type of student, man, I was in the back of the class. I was kind of laid back, chilling, didn't want to really get involved or I wasn't really that big of a participant in the fucking works, man. I was kind of like to myself when it came to school. Like towards my junior, senior year, that's when I started getting more like, you know, I guess breaking out my shell, I guess you could say, man, because I was like MCing and I was into music by that time, so I was kind of like one of those dudes. They knew me around the school for like music and or whatever. So yeah. Shit, my first job, man, was funny enough. I was a golf caddy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I was fucking lugging old white man golf clubs, 18-hole shit around the fucking, you know, golf joint. But yeah, that and, you know, stock boy boxing boxes and packing clothes. I was doing all that just to save up money to build my own little setup at the crib, man. Equipment, MPCs and all that shit, drum machine. What did I spend it on? My first like big one? I bought a truck, man. I bought a Range Rover, actually. that was like my first big investment. Was this white Range Rover. That was like in 05, I guess. Yeah, 05, 06. Key to success? I mean, it's a few different keys, man. The key to my success has been just, you know what I'm saying, doing what I do and kind of like not trying to follow trends or whatever, man. Just being true to what I do, you know what I'm saying? And luckily enough, I've been fortunate enough to like attract people that like the same type of things I like, attract supporters, fans that's into the same type of music I'm into, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I've been able to basically make a living off, you know, doing my hobby, you know what I'm saying? Making money off just doing what I was doing before I was making money, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's the best type of career right there, you know, to do what you like to love to do on a day-to-day and be able to live off of it. Favorite cartoon character? Probably more comic, but I would say the Hawk. More like comic book type shit. Like the Hawk was like that dude for me. You know what I'm saying? Back when I was younger. So yeah. Favorite video game was probably Killer Instinct, Super Nintendo, Killer Instinct. And I know a lot of niggas probably, I don't know how many people remember that joint. Like I was one of those people that I thought Killer Instinct was better than Mortal Kombat. Like I was a bigger Killer Instinct fan than Mortal Kombat. Like, and Mortal Kombat, they kept going and making better versions of it. But like in the beginning, when it was just Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, and it was Killer Instinct, I was on the Killer Instinct shit. So yeah, what would I call it? Probably No Poison, No Paradise, man. I thought, you know what? Cause it's funny. I thought that was an ill book title when I made the album, when I did the artwork. I had in mind like, yo, I want this shit to feel something like something you could put on a coffee table type joint with the vinyl, and I had all that. So probably be something like No Poison, No Paradise. The realest shit I ever wrote? Man, probably the shit I did on Album of the Year, my previous album before No Poison, No Paradise. I had a song on there called Distortion, and it was kind of talking about like the shit I was going through in the previous year with like one of my close friends, my manager Hex, that went through a crazy stroke, and I lost like one of my family members and got into a crazy car accident that, like, it was a lot of ups and downs that year, man. So Distortion was probably one of the realest, like, most personal rhymes I wrote, you know what I'm saying, out of all my songs. So yeah. Well, how did that joint go? I'm looking down a bottle with this liquor. I'm drinking, thinking, should I reconsider? But if I get pissy ass drunk, how did that shit go? You put me on the spot, I gotta think, man. That joint go like, I'm looking down a bottle with this liquor. I'm drinking, thinking, should I reconsider? But if I get pissy ass drunk, just because I got problems that don't make nothing no different. That's it. What did I think about those cats out of the D? I think it's great. I think it's incredible. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I've been telling a lot of people, like, yo, man, this is like, I feel like this is the first time I feel a certain energy coming from the D where we have a lot of artists well, not a lot, but we have a nice amount of artists in the industry that's kind of giving Detroit a certain presence, you know what I'm saying, in the game. And I think it's going to get even crazier in the next year or two, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, you got people like me, you got people like Danny, you got people like Sean, you got people like the young cats like Clear Soul Forces, you got Bodie James, you got Quelle Chris, you got man, it's a lot. It's a lot of cats, up and coming cats from Detroit. So like that's the new era, new sound, whole new texture. You know what I'm saying? Still got that Detroit attitude that people are used to, but it's just a different, a new vibe. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would like to definitely see something like that too. But I don't know. It sound like Black Milk on the beat. It sound like M on the verse. You know what I'm saying? Like me doing what I do, he doing what he does. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. The record we did, it was a Slum Village record. It was called Reunion, that I did the beat for. I produced the track, and Dilla had spit a verse on there, like one of Dilla's illest verses, man. Like probably top 5, top 10 Dilla verses. But yeah, man, that was the first time I heard him over one of my beats. So that was kind of like, I was already like a Dilla stan or whatever, and Slum Village stan. So to hear that shit kind of like solidified, and he kind of let me know like I was on the right path for what I was doing musically and production wise. So that was kind of like my little stamp of approval, man. So yeah, that was probably one of the craziest moments in my career. It was a few moments because I actually went on tour with D12 in like 2004, I think, man. And man, I can't even think of one because it's so many. It's so much crazy shit I seen from Proof, but that was the thing though about Proof, man. He was wild, but he still had like, he was still focused, man. You know what I'm saying? He was still like aware of what was going on around him. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was music or whether it was just people in general. So I actually got a chance to work with him too on one of his albums and do a couple beats for him too also. So yeah, man, those was like the two mayors, you know what I'm saying, and forces of Detroit city hip hop. You know, I'm Dilla, Proof, so I'm just fortunate I got a chance to work with both of those dudes. Emcee Producers, Crit, Big Crit, he's ridiculous, man. Like I've been you know, messing with his music since that first mixtape he dropped. So yeah. Who else? I mean, I had to definitely say like Kanye too. You know what I'm saying? Kanye was one of those dudes that when his first album came out, College Dropout, it was like a person like me that seen like, oh shit, like it's a dude that's kind of opening the door a little bit for cats that you know what I'm saying, that's like me. You know, I could relate to what he was talking about and you know how he was moving. So, but yeah, that's a few of them. To the youth, not letting like any force or any entity or any, you know what I'm saying, corporation kind of like dictate what you want to be or where you want to go in life. You know what I'm saying? Just you know, do what you do and you know, believe in what you're doing and yeah, man, have control over your own destiny. Man, Montreality, man, peace out. For sure, appreciate you.